I think when the idea came up of using a female Terminator, I said to myself, oh, this is great, because now we have something different. Then I just have to see my naked body arriving every time when I come back from the future to the present time. Let's have a sexy girl for a change, with a sexy body and just a knockout 10 figure and great physical appearance.
Hello, and welcome to our commentary track for James Cameron's The Terminator. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
I'm Rich.
Rich who?
Evans. I'm Rich Evans.
Okay.
The film brought to us by Orion Pictures, which has been terminated.
Oh my God.
We're off to a great start. It was a very low budget film.
I think most people know this, but I mean...
As far as the actual budget, I'm not sure. I know this is James Cameron's second film. I think his first film was Piranha 2.
Piranha 2, The Spawning, which I watched in preparation for this commentary, and I really didn't need to.
Well, yeah. Well, he came up with the idea for Terminator when he was filming Piranha 2 in Italy.
Something like
Said
that.
He had a horrible fever, or he was sick, and he had nightmares about a machine coming to kill him.
I'm the king of the world!
So a lot of people know that. Do most people know that he loves himself?
Yes, most people do know
most
that.
people know that he's a horrible, egotistical monster? They know that? Okay.
Well, you know what?
Real quick, I love this actor. This guy showed up in Weird Science when they're underage drinking at the bar. And this guy's like, "He kicked you in the family, Jules."
That was really great. That's one of the classic scenes in modern American cinema.
It's true. It's a great scene, and he's a great actor. I think he's in the beginning of Roadhouse, too.
Here's Michael Biehn, star of such hit films as
The Terminator.
The Terminator.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten a lot of attention, but yet he's been in like 3 of the greatest science fiction films ever made.
Yeah, that's true.
What's the third one?
Abyss.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He plays the guy who goes nuts from the bends. The Abyss is awesome, except for the ending.
The ending of the extended cut?
I don't know. When they find aliens and aliens show them archival footage that they got on stockfootage.com.
Stockfootage.com did not exist back
These
then.
are stereotypical images of human atrocities.
Have you ever seen the extended cut of that movie? Do you know?
I haven't.
It's interesting because
I have.
the entire point of the movie is cut out of the theatrical version. It's like a completely different movie. That's the only time I would recommend a James Cameron extended cut over the theatrical cut.
What do they do when the... Or should I just see for myself?
I would say watch it for yourself.
He talks to the rubber alien for 5 more minutes.
Well, speaking of The Abyss and other James Cameron films, is this James Cameron's best movie, The Terminator?
It's his most efficient movie.
Yeah.
That's
why, to me, it's his best movie. It's the least him being up his own ass.
I think Aliens is still my favorite James Cameron movie. But with the budget and everything, this is a far more efficient movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, low budget. In
the best possible way. Like, I love the look of the effects in this movie. All the miniatures and rear screen projection. And that's something I didn't mention on the Aliens commentary. I think Aliens is a visually ugly movie. Great shots. Like, he knows where to put a camera, but I don't like the way a lot of James Cameron's movies look. I think they're overlit.
Can we talk about Arnold? And, originally, James Cameron wanted Lance Henriksen. Yeah.
Hendrickson.
Henriksen.
Oh, my God.
No D.
All this time. My entire life, I've been calling him Lance Hendrickson.
I'm sure he's pissed at you.
He is.
Because the original concept was Lance Henriksen was just an average-looking man who could slip into the crowds and be a silent killer.
Yes.
And then they're like, okay, let's have this gigantic Austrian bodybuilder do it. And then they sort of admitted, like, it's a bit of a contradiction. Like, Kyle Reese is in the dance club, and he's like, "Where's this Terminator?" And there's this 40-year-old man who's 6'9", 390 pounds of muscle, and oh, that's not him. But and I bring it up because I'm watching this like scene, and it works better this way because here is a robot from the future who's nothing but muscle, and he's here to kill one lady. And he's like arming to the teeth. Do you really need an Uzi 9mm? Do you really need 65 guns? You're there to kill a lady. Now here is this Paul Winfield? Captain Terrell from Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Linda Hamilton's hair in this movie makes her look like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
I don't like Linda Hamilton.
You like or don't like?
Don't.
Why not?
She's boring.
Maybe that's why she's kind of fallen off. You don't see her in much anymore.
Well, James Cameron made sure of that.
Was it his influence that blacklisted her from Hollywood?
Possibly, yeah.
Did they have some kind of falling out?
Well, they were married.
Oh!
Oh, you didn't even know that?
I don't pay attention to their personal lives. I don't give a shit.
I don't know how many times James Cameron's been married, but he married the lady in I think he's currently married to the lady in Titanic.
The old lady?
The old lady?
Hey, here we go. No, Rose's granddaughter.
He also was married to Catherine Bigelow.
Oh, yes.
He may have killed Linda Hamilton's career, but he couldn't kill Catherine Bigelow. Ha!
It was real awkward at the Oscars when they were both up for Best Director.
Yeah.
And then she won.
And then she won.
And they cut to James Cameron, and he was like,
There's like smoke coming out of his ears.
my Avatar film was much better than her war drama. Blue Elves. Son of a bitch. Oh, we were watching a movie.
I'm sure he went home and said, I want $1 billion. I made $1 billion.
Yeah, he probably doesn't care.
This whole chase scene here, like, this is great stuff.
It's all right.
What it really needs, like, the car needs to get onto the freeway and, like, hit other cars and have those cars flip over in slow motion. And that's important to the story that's being told.
He needs to jump from car to car.
My problem with T2, one of my major problems, is the T-100, probably one of the greatest movie monsters of all time. Mm-hmm. And I hate in 2, one minute they make him a hero, they just soften that. They kind of shit on that a little bit. I mean, I don't hate the movie because of it, but I still prefer the first one because I love Arnold as that emotionless killing machine.
Yeah, it's like Alien and Aliens. You're either an alien guy or an aliens guy.
Because it's like with James Cameron, I think he saw Aliens as a way to make Alien in his way better, and then he saw T2 as a way to do this movie more elaborately. Yeah, because it's the same plot essentially.
It's the exact same movie, and so is the third movie.
The third movie is a big pile of crap. Rich, did you think it was hilarious in the third one?
Oh God!
How he got his costume when he went.
Oh, yeah.
When he went to the gay bar and they said talk to the hand, and then that comes back later. Now, Rich, you just watched Terminator 3 for the first time, right?
Yeah, and I've already forgotten 90% of it.
How can you forget it? It's the exact same movie again, except it takes the whole themes of these movies and throws it out the window. Oh, no fate but what you make? Yeah, fuck that. It's inevitable. You can't stop Judgment Day.
I forget. I know they start a nuclear war at the end. Claire Danes does, right? Something happens
no,
like that?
just Judgment Day just happens.
That's it?
Yeah.
I thought there would be more of a twist.
No.
Nope, that's it. And then Terminator Salvation is just doing its own thing. Like, not a great Terminator movie at all. Some interesting sequences, some set pieces in it that I like, but like, people talk about that one as if it's like what killed this franchise. It's like, man, Terminator 3 is so much worse. I like what they did with Salvation. I like that kind of Mad Max look. But if you're making a sequel, you should try and stay, with similar visuals to connect everything. So much of this relies on the phone book.
Jesus Christ, Terminator Genesis is going to be a f***ing period piece.
Terminator Genesis. Now, what's that? They're going after John Connor again? What's happening?
No, now John Connor is a robot.
Now he's a robot. That's not a joke.
Oh, what?
They show that in the trailer. That movie is going to suck so much.
Yeah, it is.
Jesus Christ. And that's, again, like, as much shit as people give Terminator 4, Terminator Salvation, like, at least they tried to go in a different direction finally. But now we're back to Terminators going back in time to assassinate Sarah Connor. Like, they're looking like they're trying to do a twist on it or whatever, but it's still the same shit.
Wait. Is Sarah Connor the character in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Wow. Okay. I
can't wait.
I squeeze gas till my clips is empty.
Now, I do gotta say, this is a great sequence, the shootout at the police station. There was a very, very, very similar police station shootout in Maniac Cop 2 with Robert Z'Dar. And I think that shootout is actually much more awesome than this one.
Okay.
So that's a bold statement, but I stand by it. So George Lucas ruined Jake Lloyd's life, and James Cameron ruined Edward Furlong's life.
Yes.
These filmmakers really need to be held accountable for their actions.
Oh my God! I gotta pitch something. Edward Furlong and Jake Lloyd in a buddy comedy
Oh, that'd be great.
where they tie up George Lucas and James Cameron in their big Hollywood mansions and just torture them, like swimming with the sharks.
Oh, like that movie. Okay.
Yeah. This is great. Jake, Edward, call us. If you're not too bloated, call us.
I'm sure we'll see them at a convention sometime. We'll just pitch the idea there.
We got old and bloated, and it's their fault.
Is that going to be the title of the movie, Old and Bloated?
The Phantom Menaces. Edward Furlong uses a little special key card that breaks into their bank accounts. I'll try spinning them. That's a good trick. Puts James Cameron in a dryer. There's so many fucking puns and jokes we could pull out of this. Rich, let's get to work on the script.
You took 20 years of my life. I'm going to take $20 out of your bank account.
Well, I have much more that shh.
I'm going to take your Oscar, and I'm going to write my name on it.
No, they don't want Oscars. They don't want that. They just want to not be bloated and old. And then we'll involve Arnold somehow.
Sure.
I don't know why. And Liam Neeson.
Oh, yeah, Phantom Menace.
Yeah, the Phantom Menace connection. They'll call Liam Neeson because they've been taken.
Going back to Maniac Cop 2, the end of that movie, the Maniac Cop is just on fire while he's throwing all these prison inmates around. It's great.
What is it with you and Maniac Cop?
Maniac Cop 1's okay.
I squeeze gas till my clips
Maniac Cop 2 is where it's at, though.
is empty.
And it was a disaster.
I squeeze gas.
Guess what? It's not over, though.
It's a good
You
thing.
think it's over, but it's not.
It's a good thing no police or anyone comes
Nobody noticed this giant explosion,
2
I guess.
hours after we blow up a tanker truck. That's so awesome.
And then in Genesis, it's Miles O'Brien.
No. Miles O'Brien.
He looks that way. He looks like him.
Oh, his name is Jayson Clark.
Okay.
What's Miles O'Brien? What's the actor's name? Cole Meany.
Is this another Star Trek reference?
Yeah.
You fuckers.
Should there be a team-up movie where all of the different versions of John Connor travel in time to team up to fight the Terminator?
Yes.
Oh, all of them teaming up. That's not a movie. That's every comic book convention from here till the end of time. They're all going to be there.
It'll be like that episode of Star Trek The Next Generation.
Oh my god.
When all the datas converge and
You're terminated.
I never liked her, Linda Hamilton's final line to the Terminator, that you're terminated
No?
that's so awesome.
I don't know. It just, I guess I'm just thinking more realistically. Like, in that moment, she would not stop to make some stupid catchphrase.
That's the moment where she gets hardened.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
sure,
a
but you
character
don't
moment.
need that line. Like, it still comes across without a line.
Yeah. What would you have preferred, she said?
Yippee-ki-yay, mother...
That's okay. That's better. That's fair.
Or maybe, you won't be back.
Oh, there you go.
Even though she wasn't in that scene, she didn't know he said that.
I'll be back.
Or she could
You know what? That's going to happen in Terminator 5.
You won't be back, mother...
Even though she didn't hear the Terminator say that earlier in the film.
Yeah.
They won't say mother, though. It'll be, you won't be back, mother.
And then it'll be an
then it's cut.
explosion or a gunshot
Yeah,
like they
'cause
do with all the Die Hard sequels.
They got to maintain their PG-13 rating.
I hope this new Terminator is in PG-13.
It's G.
It's G. It's not the best matte painting, but It's acceptable.
She's driving into Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Into Toontown.
Toontown.
Oh, here's where they have to give a special shout out to what's his face, Harlan Ellison, when it was revealed that James Cameron just completely ripped off the story from Harlan Ellison.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never heard this.
Yeah, that's why, because that credit isn't anything specific. It's just like acknowledgement to Harlan Ellison.
What is the deal with that?
I can't think of the name of the story, but it's like the exact same story. That
With
Harlan
a
Ellison
killer
wrote.
robot, even?
I don't remember the details of it. I've never read
Or
it.
someone goes back in time to kill the mother of someone important?
Something like that. I wish I could remember
Yeah.
more about it, but Harlan Ellison, I don't know if he got any sort of monetary compensation when he came forward and was like, "You're ripping me off," but he gets that bizarre credit, that vague credit at the end of the movie.
And I know Harlan Ellison is cranky.
Oh yeah, he's a grumpy man.
He got all upset about that Star Trek.
Well, thank you for listening to our Star Trek commentary.
We only brought up Star Trek 16 times.
Yeah, it's not my fault the dude John Connor looks like Miles O'Brien.